A basketball. And, well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Smart is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the 3, the small forward. Doncic outside. And the 3 off target. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Porzingis. Back to Alexander Walker. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Doncic. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Going inside. Smart, wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
So he just finds a teammate.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
Back to Doncic. And that one is good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back over to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. It's stolen by Hachimura. Jacks up a 3. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Reeves. Doncic has got 5.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Daniel. Porzingis against Ayton. Alexander Walker. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Reeves outside. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Hawks trail by 4. Outside Daniel. Here's Ricochet. He's defended by Reeves. Outside, Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Going in there, and Johnson playing big.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Daniel. And Wallace subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Lakers also changing it up. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Austin Reeves. Connect comes in for Smart. And Smith subbed in for Luka Doncic. Smith for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
Man, it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Lakers passing it around. Here's Hachimura.
Now that's just effort by Jalen Johnson. Stayed with his assignment defensively.
Pass to Okongwu. Wallace with the ball. Screen by Porzingis. To the wing right side. Hayes with the steal. Hachimura the pass to LaRavia. Rebound by the Hawks.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Rizaje with it. LaRavia's there. And Okongwu slams it in.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hachimura against Johnson. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's LaRavia. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hachimura. And again, no good by the Lakers. Wallace outside. Lets it fly. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
We've got Wallace. Luke Kennard out there with Newell. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Houston in at the two-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
I love when Reeves has the ball in his hands. He's crafty, and he always seems to make things happen.
The Hawks trailing. Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Reeves with the screen for Connect. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Hawks second.
Well, I thought this team last season was a team that had some beautiful dimes. I mean, they would spread the floor with their ball movement and spacing and player movement. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Nice passes leading to baskets.
Back to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Alexander Walker. It's tipped. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to LaRavia. Reeves outside. Misses the three.
I think everybody in the building expecting him to make that collective shot.
Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. And here's Kennard. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Okongwu. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Okongwu's now got 5. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, the Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you guys.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Okongwu doesn't go for him. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And coming into the season, J.J. Redick and the Lakers, Clark, emphasizing the importance of championship-level conditioning.
Well, hard to see that as directed at anyone other than Luka Doncic. That's one of the criticisms of Luka, his conditioning and his lack of effort defensively. This was a big question when they traded for him. Could they convince him to make the conditioning commitment necessary?
Here's Rizichet. His three-pointers off the mark. The Lakers leading. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. No good with the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Doncic. Alexander Walker on the wing. His last outing with 20 points. Atlanta again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Rizichet. Back to Daniels. Clock at 6. Inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Great finish by Johnson. A chance to add another.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hayes, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. That one misses for Johnson. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 11 seconds left in the second quarter. To the right side. Here's Porzingis. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 1. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go court. All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hey, despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
This shooting guard matchup has provided a lot of entertainment already. Major contributions from both players so far. And as a fan, man, you got to enjoy this battle. Wait for the second half.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Marcus Smart getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Doncic out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Reeves in at the small forward. Now Daniels, he's got 5. To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. To the paint. Here's Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Reza Shea can't tie it up as that one's no good. Lakers leading by 3. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And they double up Doncic. Here's Hachimura. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Hachimura has the ability to torch defenses from deep and continues to work on this area of his game.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson with a screen on Reeves. Here's Reza Shea. The Hawks again can't hit.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Doncic outside. Unloads from 13. Porzingis with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it's Reza Shea missing.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Hachimura the pass to Doncic. Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Outside Daniels. Daniels a screen on Hachimura. Johnson against Hachimura. And stolen by Ayton. And it's the Lakers on the break. Hachimura down low. He's covered by Daniels. Back to Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Right side Smart. The Lakers moving the ball around. Here's Reeves. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Zingas high post. Shoots over Hachimura. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Alexander Walker. On the wing, Daniels. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Johnson. Alexander Walker on the wing. The Hawks again can't hit. Lakers leading by 8. Hachimura finds Doncic. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Over Porzingis. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be Ayton shooting. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Newell comes in for Reza Shea. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Dyson Daniels. And Wallace subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia comes in for Austin Reeves. Dalton Connect, he's checked in for Smart. And James subbed in for Doncic. Vanderbilt's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt against Kennard. Pass to Okongwu. Kennard on the wing. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now Connect. Back to Hayes. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hayes has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Johnson is out there with Newell. Then there's Wallace. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Reeves. Pass to Connect. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Wallace. Kennard on the wing. To the middle. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And the Hawks making a change here. Krejci's checked in.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
The Hawks trail by 13. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded by Connect. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Reza Shea, he's checked in for Newell. And the Lakers also making a change. Doncic is checked in. Pass to Kennard. Launches a 3. That shot is off.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
LaRavia finds Doncic. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's LaRavia missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Count it. Reeves with it. Here's Doncic. Launches it. And there's the 3.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Both teams deciding to change it up. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach implored them to stay locked in mentally, telling the squad, quote, "I know you're tired, but we cannot make costly mistakes." It was a simple but important message.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Porzingis. Layup, no good. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Ayton. Smart deciding where to go with it. Porzingis with the steal. Got it to go off the glass.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here's Doncic, defended by Alexander Walker. Johnson rips down the board.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Daniels missed on the 3. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Lakers. Doncic outside. Ayton outside. Now Smart from deep. Johnson rips down the board.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Lakers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences. And you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Good on both. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hachimura. From 8. And he makes that one count.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time.